MOSB46PGH. In the early days of YouTube, a man named George Sudini uploaded two videos to a channel called MOB6PGH. They were just home tours. He showed off his car and said he paid $79,000 for it. He walked through his living room pointing at his TV, his stereo, his couch. Then he moved to his dining table and said the woman will really be impressed. On the table were two books, How to Date Young Women for Men over 35 and Body Language Secrets. On August 4th, 2009, George walked into an LA Fitness in Collier Township, Pennsylvania with a duffel bag. He went into an aerobics class full of women, turned off the lights, and fired 36 shots. 3 women died, 9 were hurt. Then he turned a gun on himself. After the shooting, people found his channel and started digging. Thousands watched his home tours, knowing what he did. He had a personal website, too. Most of it was normal, but those who kept looking found a page called Life or Death. It asked visitors to guess his birth and death dates. The death date was August 4th, 2009. He had posted the page months before the shooting. Deeper in the site was a hidden section that only opened on that exact date. Inside were months of diary entries. He wrote about not having a girlfriend since 1984, about watching other people fall in love while he could not, about practicing his plan. In one entry, he said, "Last time I tried this in January, I chickened out. The website is gone now, but the YouTube channel is still up." Slave Master. Around the year 2000, a chain message started spreading on AOL. It said if a guy by the name of Slave Master contacts you, do not answer. He has killed 56 women that he has talked to on the internet. Most people ignored it. Chain messages were everywhere back then, and almost all of them were fake. Slave Master was the username of John Edward Robinson, a man from Kansas City who used AOL chat rooms to meet women. He would talk to them for weeks, gain their trust, then offer something they needed, a job, a place to stay, help with money. One of his victims was a 19-year-old named Lisa Stacy. John promised her a fresh start if she came to Kansas City. She did. He killed her in a hotel room. Lisa had a 4-month-old daughter. John took the baby to his brother, told him she was an orphan, and charged him $5,500 in adoption fees. He met Sheila Faith the same way. Sheila had a 15-year-old daughter named Debbie who was in a wheelchair. John promised to pay for her surgery. All they had to do was come meet him. They did. No one saw them again. He kept this up for years. But in 2000, one of his targets went to the police. When they searched his property, they found oil drums. Inside was what was left of his victims. Some had been there over 10 years. After the arrest, people went back to that chain message, the one they had been deleting while he was still out there. It was real the whole time. Luca Magnotta. In 2010, a video showed up online of someone suffocating kittens. No face, no name, just hands and a vacuum bag. A group of people on Facebook, led by a woman named Deanna Thompson, decided to find whoever did it. They started pulling apart every frame. The cigarette brand matched a Canadian label. They identified the vacuum model. GPS data and Google Street View narrowed down the location until they had a name. Luca Magna, a 27-year-old from Montreal. They went to the police. Nothing happened. The group kept watching him. They tracked his social media. They flagged his posts. Magnotta found out about the group and started sending them messages under fake names. More videos appeared over the following months, each one worse than the last. One member wrote that he was building up to killing someone. On May 25, 2012, a 10-minute video was uploaded to a gore site. It showed Magnotta killing and cutting apart a 33-year-old Concordia University student named Jun Lin. Days later, body parts were mailed to political parties and elementary schools across Canada. Magnotta fled the country. Police tracked him through Paris and eventually found him in a Berlin internet cafe. He was sitting at a computer reading the news coverage about himself. He was convicted of first-degree murder in 2014. But the people who had been tracking him for 2 years couldn't get past one thing. They had given police his name, his location, and their evidence before John Lynn was killed. The group had been right about everything. Nobody listened. The Twitter killer. In Japan, there are online communities where people who want to end their lives connect with each other. In 2017, a Twitter account called Hanging Pro showed up in these spaces. The person behind it posted things like, "I want to help people who are suffering." His real name was Takahiro Shiishi. He was not there to help. He would find them through their posts, message them, talk to them for days, then suggest they meet up. Between August and October of 2017, 9 people took him up on that offer. He killed all of them. His name was John Lang. 3 days later, he posted a video on his YouTube channel, Lang Marine. It showed a van parked outside his house. He wrote underneath it, "If I turn up missing or dead tomorrow, remember this van." 4 days after that, firefighters broke into his home. The house was on fire. Inside, they found Lang with stab wounds in his chest. Every door was locked from the inside. Lang was a Marine veteran who had been posting about the Fresno Police Department for years. It started when he found out officers were scanning license plates in store parking lots, then pulling drivers over a few blocks away, pretending it was a routine stop. He wrote about it online. After that, he said the police started watching him. He put up security cameras around his house and uploaded what they recorded. Marked police cars sitting outside for long stretches. Unmarked vans driving past slowly. In one video, a van pulled up with what Lang said was a thermal camera pointed at his home, checking if he was inside. In the years after his death, Fresno became the first U.S. city to use software that tracked all citizens and gave them threat scores. The police chief said anyone who protested against the department would be put in a database. Lang's YouTube channel is still up. 17 videos, all filmed from inside a house he never left alive. Pipergate. In 2018, a YouTube channel called Piper Rocks started getting attention. It looked like it was run by a young girl showing off her editing skills. She said she was 10, but the edits contained inappropriate jokes that did not match the age she claimed to be. People started looking closer. The girl in the videos was never the same person twice. Some clips were from TV shows. Others were stolen from small YouTube channels run by real kids. When the channel posted a voiceover, the voice sounded wrong. It was an adult trying to sound like a child pitched up in editing. In the comments, older men were hitting on who they thought was a little girl. When one found out she was 11, he replied, "In love, there is no age." A group on 4chan decided to investigate. They found the email tied to the channel, looked it up, and traced it back to a man named William Whitaker. He was 65 years old and had previously been arrested in 2002 in connection with illegal material involving minors.